is my video to you, which is called Yes, I Can. Obviously, I do loads on fitness, motivation, nutrition, but I really wanted to talk to you about self-belief because to me, when you believe that you can do something, you're kind of halfway, if not 3/4 of a way there. And I think so many of us go through life doubting ourselves, being told we're never going to make it, you know, having so many kind of knockbacks and people knocking our confidence, bullying, and it's such a shame because those things, in a way, really, they're minor things, but they can become absolutely huge obstacles. And so for me, a lot of it is also from my own experience. That's why I just feel really passionate about kind of sharing that message now, especially with the young girls that sort of follow me on social media, just because I get so many emails now, and they're not just all about how to lose weight, how to tone up. A lot of them are about kind of confidence, or they just feel like they're never going to get where they want, and it breaks my heart really, because you know what, if you're really determined, if you really have motivation, and if you are so persistent, you can literally achieve anything. And I'm talking from my own personal experience, and I've still got a long way to go. But the most exciting thing is, for the first time ever now, at the grand old age that I am, I actually believe in me. And I like me, I feel confident, and I know that if I carry on putting in hard work and doing the things that I'm doing, I can create that person that I want to be. And that's really where, you know, I want you to know that you can do exactly the same, and that you have to say, yes, I can be that person. And it might be that that person you want to be is, you know, a healthy, fit person. Then you can do that. And it is a matter of just taking those steps every day. Just make sure every day you're doing something that's going to be good for your health. Also, make sure that you are sowing a seed for a better future. You know, invest a little bit. It doesn't always have to be money, but invest your time into learning something new. Teach yourself a new skill. You don't have to go to school to do that. You can literally just learn online. That's something that I've done over the past couple of years. I've just self-taught. I've literally gone online and learned how to edit my videos. Okay, they might still not be great, and I still know I'm a bit naughty and I don't look completely at the right place in the camera. I never know where that is, by the way, but I always get loads of people say. Anyway, you know, but my point here is we can all learn. Nothing is holding us back as human beings. We are exceptional, but so many of us just stay in our comfort zone, you know, and the problem is, even though it's comfortable, if we don't challenge ourselves, if we don't step out of it, we're never going to grow. And for me, I've had the past 2 years have been amazing, but prior to that, my life has been really up and down. It's been more down than it has up, but in a funny way, I look back now and I wouldn't change it for the world. You know, those really tough times are the times that, by being so unhappy, it made me have to change. It made me want to change, and I was very close to having to give up my 2 cats, which you probably know on Instagram, Princess Rose and Princess Sultana. Close to have to give them up for adoption because I couldn't find anywhere I could keep them, and I just couldn't do it. It was literally just broke my heart. I remember having this absolute breakdown, and for me that was like a real turning point. And I've always worked hard. It wasn't a question of that, but I'd been ripped off. I'd worked hard for other people, trusted them, believed them, then they'd taken my ideas and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's all irrelevant. But what has happened as a result of that, it was so good. It was like as if I was backed into a corner, and the only way I could change was I had to learn. I had to actually believe in myself, because it's all there, and that's exactly the same with you. You've got it all there to be that person you want to be. You know, if people put you down and if they're negative, you just shut it out, you know, and spend time with people you aspire to be like. I think that's really important, you know. Spend time and focus on things that are of good energy aspirational people, to me that's really important as well. And you know, knowledge is power. Just constantly every day learn, teach yourself a new skill. And so really, whatever you want to be, if you have that mindset, yes, I can be that person, and if you work hard, if you're dedicated and have self-belief, I promise you, you will get there. So even if you're just thinking, oh, whatever, then don't. Tomorrow morning, set that alarm a little bit earlier, get up, go for a power walk. Power walking is a really good way. I do that a lot when I'm trying to come up with new ideas. And go and think, set yourself a goal, think who you want to be. You know, you might be perfectly already at that place where you're feeling confident, and then that's fantastic. But if you're not, think about who you want to be. Think about how you're going to get there, and start saying to yourself every day, yes, I can. Yes, I can be that person. And just set little baby steps. Remember, nothing happens overnight. I am the most impatient person in the world, and that was a really big thing for me. I had to realize it was going to take many, many years of hard work, which it has. And you know, for me, what is success? Well, success to me isn't money. Success is just being the best that I can be. And what has been incredible for me is being able to help people worldwide on their fitness journey and falling in love with fitness. And you know, the other thing that I would say to people, always over deliver, give more. You know, we live in a world now where everyone, it's just kind of people just take, and no one ever really gives anything back. Well, you'll stand out from the crowd if you give more and always take time for people. So that's really, I don't know really what I've been talking about, I've no idea, but I just wanted to put that up because I think self-belief is so important. And really, you know, just believe you can be that person you want to be, and you have to have that mindset. You have to kind of flick that switch on in your mind saying, yes, I can be it. Because if you have that negative thought that, no, I can never be that person, I can never be healthy, I can never like fitness, I can never be successful in my career, I can never do a job that I want, then you're presetting that and you'll make that happen. Whereas if you go, yes, I can be successful, I can enjoy fitness, I can be healthy, then you can be that person. And it really does boil down to you. And the other thing, you cannot expect anyone to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. And there's, she's amazing, this woman on Instagram. I think she's called Stung by Samantha, and I love it. Oh, she's just fascinating to watch, but she was so right. And she said something on Instagram the other day, and I was just like, high five, sister. I know that sounds really cringy, but it's so true. She went, no one is going to do it for you. It is only ever going to be you. You know, you can have the most incredible family and friends, and I'm blessed because I've got a wonderful family, I've got amazing friends, but at the end of the day, no one can change your life other than you. So there you go. And all I want to finish with, instead of saying, like my video and blah, 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 I'm not going to say that. I mean, but do it if you like it, obviously. But the most important thing is just say, yes, I can, and just say that every day. And you wait and see where you go and how quickly, when you open up and realize that, how quickly you start to see some changes.